Hello guys and welcome back to Exposure Academy. So myself Dr. Ruby Singh and today again we are going to do another numerical based on the restriction enzymes. Okay, so the question is you wake up one morning to your roommate exclaiming about her sudden hair growth. She has been supplementing her diet with a strange new fungus purchased at the local farmers market. So घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है फंगस डायरेक्टली कोई नहीं खाता है आपको she must have taken certain mushroom type. Okay, so now you take samples of the fungus to your lab and you find that this fungus does indeed make a protein called HARE protein. Okay, so that stimulates the hair growth. So these questions are made in such a way that they can be asked during your interviews. So you construct a fungal genomic DNA library in the hope of cloning the HAR gene, E gene. So if you succeed, you will be a billionaire, which is true. You obtain DNA from the fungus, digest it with restriction enzyme and clone it into a vector. Now the question is, so what you have? You have got a gene called sorry, HARE gene, right? And you have got the fungus DNA library you have, and now you have the restriction enzyme. You're going to clone it. So based on the first question, circle the vector that has the minimum features required for your library construction. So this is very simple actually. This figure which they have given is actually just to confuse you guys. Okay. So what is required is of course the any cloning vector, we need at least a one antibiotic resistant genes. So in this case, we are using ampicillin resistant gene. So this is required. So you can see that in all the option it is present. Oh, sorry, in this it is not there. Yeah, so you see that in most of the option it is present. So now you can eliminate this one because it is not having the ampicillin resistant gene. So this has been circled, right? Now site for unwinding by helicase. This is actually not required because each organism has helicase. So you don't need actually any site which is meant for the helicase to come and bind and all. So this is not required. Okay. So now let's see. Let me just clear it for you guys. So now we know that this we have eliminated and the site for unwinding by helicase is not required. So let's see where all it is present. So yes, in this option it is present and in this option it is present. So again, so now what I have done is all the three options I have eliminated. Okay. Now origin of replication. So this is required. So this is present in this also, in this also, in this also. Okay, so again we have got the prominent three options. Now let's go to the promoter. Okay, so this is the promoter. So do we need promoter? So promoter is required when you actually talk about the transcription. Okay, so where you're actually meant you're going to do for the RNA generation and all. So there you need the promoter. But this is just the library construction. So we don't need any promoter. So promoter is not required. So let's see in which case the promoter is present. So here it is not present and here it is not present. So again, this is not required. So this option again gets eliminated. Now what we have is prominent two options, this one and this one, right? Now last is cloning site. Now this cloning site is important because this is, or otherwise sometimes it is called MCS, multiple cloning site. Now this is required. Why? Because this is the region where actually you are going to insert your gene construct, right? And that is very important. So it has to be present in any clone. So it has to be present for the cloning. So now let's see where all it is present. So we see that, and we see that it is present only in this and not in this. So hence, this is my correct answer. So guys, I know I took time in explaining like how exactly to come to the options, but if you guys are thorough with the topic, like what all things are required in the library construction, then you can come to the answer as soon as possible, okay, as fast as possible. Okay, so now we know the option. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so fifth is the your correct answer. So let's move on to the next question. So I hope this question is clear to every one of you. Now, all these are simple questions. So you clone your digested genomic DNA into this vector. Okay. So what type of E. coli cells do you need to transform to create your library? So already we have said that um, in the library, sorry, in the clone, we need to have ampicillin resistance gene, right? So what kind of cells then I need? So I need cells which are going to be ampicillin sensitive cells. So that's how I'll understand, right, whether the cloning has been done or not. So if the cells are sensitive to these cells, if it is sensitive to the ampicillin, it means it's not getting the clone, right? So whatever is the resistance are the my new clone. Okay. How do you distinguish bacterial cells that carry a vector from that do not carry? So, as I just mentioned now, only the bacteria which are resistant to the ampicillin, so those bacteria are called the transformed cells. So, if you're thorough with your, concept, so you'll understand that. So, in which the cells are actually resistant to the ampicillin, those are called the transformed cells. Okay. So then these transformed cells are going to survive on ampicillin media. Okay. Now, the untransformed cells will die because they will be sensitive to the ampicillin, and that's how the cells which are going to survive are your cells which are having the vector. Okay, after the transformation. Okay. So the last question. So circle on the following list all you would need to order to construct the genomic DNA library. Okay. So what all is required? This is again very simple. If you remember like what is required for your genomic library construct. So of course, among the enzymes, I need restriction enzymes in order to make a construct to digest the DNA. Ligase is also required, right? And then what else is required? Okay, DNA, RNA, these are not required because I'm not going to do any gene function or gene expression study. So all these enzymes are not required. And of course, I need a cloning vector. In the reagents, so what all I need? So I need a size separation gel. That is my agarose gel because I need to see whether I'm getting the construct of that particular size or not. Then Okazaki fragments, no. DNTPs, DDTPs, no. These are all not required. So what is required is only the restriction enzyme, ligase, my cloning vector, and the size separation gel or the agarose gel. Okay, so guys, that's all is required. So I hope this question was helpful for you guys to understand. And that's all for today in this session. I hope you like this video. Please share and subscribe with your friend circle. And if any doubts are there, you can ask me in the comment section. There is my Telegram channel also by the same name, Excelsior Academy. You can ping me over there also. So stay tuned with Excelsior Academy. Thank you.